I did. For one, it wasn't comfortable at first, and they figured out a way to get it to where it's pretty comfortable. And it kind of messed up my speech a little bit because you're wearing something, you know. It's like you put your retainer in when you go to sleep, like it kind of get a little lisp. But they got it to where it's pretty good now. I was always nervous, like if you wreck, and like what if it fell out or what, like choke on it or something like that, you know. But that was it's fine.
Second nature.
Yeah, it's normal now. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
How important is it for Ford to keep the winning streak alive at Michigan? They're going to try for 10 next week.
Pretty important. More important for us. I'd like to get it more than anybody. Probably every Ford driver would say the same thing, but it's definitely a special place to win. For the OEMs, you think about it. All the executives are there. The last thing you want is them to drive back to Detroit or Dearborn and say, right? Like you want them to be celebrating and enjoy it. So everyone brings as much as they can and try to win that one.
You've won there. What's the key?
Boy, it's just one of those tracks that takes a bit of everything, and a balance of everything's got to be right. Downforce versus drag, horsepower. It's a big horsepower track. You got to have your balance right as far as the setup. So, and then we've seen the strategy kind of, there's not a whole bunch of tire fall off there. So, hitting the fuel mileage right and running the right strategy to win it's sometimes tough. But you have cautious fall.
So tomorrow, the red option tire thing that we got going on that we talked about earlier today, what's it like preparing for a race where there's so many unknowns and you don't know what waits you when you get here?
I mean, that makes it obviously pretty tricky. We're going to have a lot more knowns here in an hour from now. We're going to say, oh, okay, now we know what those are worth. And then we can build our strategy off of that. But right now, there's a lot of just, we think it's going to do this, and then you talk to someone else who thinks it's going to do something different. So nobody knows because no one's done it yet. So once we get that data, then we can form a strategy that we think is best. But I tell you, cautions fall in odd places. It's going to really change some stuff up here at Richmond.
Well, you won the...
You said during
Behind the wheel, get it right, Spencer. Jesus. You're holding
Thanks
the
for
microphone,
watching.
for Christ's sake. Come on.
Does he give you shit too?
Whatever
for the
that
same
thing
place,
is,
right?
that you guys did earlier today.
I was just going to tell you guys how good it was, but anyway, you were talking about the place you guys vacation. It was a little posher than the Riviera, redneck Riviera you're used to.
Yeah, true.
At the end of the couple of weeks, what was it like just to have that kind of downtime with the family?
Yeah, it's great we don't typically get off weekends very much at all, but it being the summertime and the weather's nice and the kids aren't in school, so you can actually go somewhere. I think the whole industry enjoyed it. You can talk to, I'm sure you've asked a lot of people, what you do, right? It's like everyone coming back, for the first day at school, like, oh, how was your winter? How was your Christmas? All that. Like, it's kind of the same thing. Everyone had a fun time together, and we just stuck together as a family. That's it. That's the people I love the most, and they don't get as much time with Dad as they like to or I want to either. So it's nice just to be having some normal weeks and just go run on the beach and let the kids play and build sandcastles and teach them how to boogie board. It's fun.
So are you refreshed and ready to kick ass and take names?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, it's nice. It was refreshing for sure. Yeah.
You won the other race where we had the option tire this year. Can you put any stock into that for this weekend?
Oh, I don't, because it's so different. You're going from a fresh repave at Wilkesboro to Richmond. That's one of the most course tracks that we go to. A lot more tire wear, in other words. So now it's hard to put much into that.
All right, thank you.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.